At first glance, this error message appears to be one of the most unhelpful in PHP. It says there's a parse error, syntax error, unexpected double quote, then this T encapsed and white space, expecting identifier T string or variable T variable or number T num string in this file on line 17. Oh my goodness. Well, fortunately, in my experience, this T encapsed and white space normally means only one thing. It means you've embedded an associative array element in a double quoted string. And it says that the problem is on line 17. So let's take a look at the code. And this is encapsed.php, which you can find in the chapter 8, 08_04 folder of the exercise files. And here is line 17. And this is the double quoted string, and if we go all the way to the end of it, there is the associative array element that's been embedded in it. To get rid of this problem, we need to wrap the associative array element in a pair of curly braces. So just before the $, we need to have an opening curly brace, and then after the closing square bracket, a closing curly brace. So if we save that and reload the page in the browser, oh, we've got another parse error. This time it says unexpected descriptions T variable in that file on line 18. So that's the next line. PHP is capable of reporting only one error at a time, so it's a good idea to test your scripts as you build them rather than waiting right till the end and then maybe having to work through dozens of lines to eliminate errors. So let's go back to the editing program, and here is line 18, and I see that I've got something highlighted here. Let's just see that. Undefined constant EHCO. Ah, that's useful. I've misspelled echo, so let's just correct that. And that highlighting goes away. This is one of the great values of having a script editor that highlights syntax errors as you type. So let's just save that and then reload the page in the browser, and everything is now working fine. So let's go back and take a look at the code again. This example on line 17 admittedly is a bit of a contrived example. The static text would be more appropriate in the HTML, as I've done on the following line, line 18. But I deliberately did it this way to demonstrate the need for curly braces around associative array elements in a double quoted string. But don't be tempted to try to make the code more readable by inserting a space after the opening curly brace. Let's see what happens if I do. Immediately my editing program gives this red wavy line. That indicates a syntax error, but let's just save that and go back to see what error message we get in the browser. And it's the same one as before. It's the unexpected quote, T encapsed and white space. So you can't have that space. So let's go back and get rid of it. This is one of the few occasions where PHP does not ignore white space in code. So if you get a parse error that refers to T encapsed and white space, it almost certainly means you've embedded an associative array element in a double quoted string. To eliminate the error, enclose the array element in curly braces, making sure there's no space between the opening brace and the $sign of the variable.